What's up, Bridal Babes? I hope you're ready for another exciting episode of your favorite local wedding show, Bridal Buzz. I'm your host, Kat, and today we're joined in the studio by Nicole from Diamonds Direct.
Hello.
Yes, she's going to talk to us all about stylizing your wedding jewelry. I'm so excited to get into this topic. I am not the best at accessorizing, so she's going to teach me a lot today, and you're going to learn a lot too. So before we get started, quick shout out to today's sponsor, Texas Wedding Ministers. You'll learn more about them as we get going, but with that, let's get started. Thanks again, Nicole, for coming into the studio.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, blessed with your presence. So I just love Nicole, by the way, Bridal Babes. She's one of my favorite people. So anyway, before we get into the topic, why don't you tell me a little bit about who you are, your role at Diamonds Direct, and your history with jewelry?
Yeah. So, hello. My name's Nicole. I work for Diamonds Direct at the shops at La Cantera. That's here in San Antonio. And I am the marketing manager there. So I do a little bit of everything. I also do a little bit of merchandising. So basically just letting people know in the community who we are and what we're here for. And yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And Diamonds Direct has so many amazing things. And before we get into it, I just want to plug the sale coming up so that we make sure everybody hears about it. So tell me a little bit about those two sales that are right around the corner.
Okay, so we have some really fun things coming up. We have our holiday sale. So that starts November 11th. It goes through the entire weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole weekend.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang. And it's 20% off. So it's kind of like a trunk show, you know, when you buy your dress and there are special designers that come and they bring in extra dresses and you get to pick. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
So we have the same thing for our designers in store, our jewelry designers. They come in, they bring extra things, and everything is 20% off. So it's something a little bit special. And it's right before Christmas. So it's the perfect time to kind of look and see what you like. And maybe your wedding is coming up and you want something special for your wedding and you get 20% off. So it's a great time to go and look. And then we also have our earring event, which is amazing. It's right before the holiday season. So right before Christmas, December. Second weekend of December, 9th and the 10th. And our earrings are 25% off. I know. It's crazy.
Sign me up.
Yes, I know. I feel like the piercings look, like the extra piercings right now is super in.
Yes.
And there are actually these like little boutique piercers around here. I'm not sure if you've seen them.
Yes, I've seen the ads come up everywhere. What is it called? I don't remember.
Ronin.
Yes.
Rowan.
Yes. Something like that.
Something super similar like that.
Yes.
But if you're looking for some earrings for all those cute piercings that you have, definitely come check us out.
Yeah, I literally just got a new piercing like 6 weeks ago.
Did you?
I will be.
No way.
Yeah, I got my third on my left ear.
Oh, I don't even have second piercings.
Well, we're going to make that happen.
Yes. Okay, cut to after this. There's a TikTok coming and it'll be Nicole getting hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, when they think about wedding jewelry, they're maybe thinking engagement band, wedding band. Like, I don't know if before I entered the wedding industry, I even thought about, oh yeah, I need to think about every other piece of jewelry I'm wearing that day and hope that it is cohesive.
Yeah.
And like has some sort of meaning, hopefully, to me and, you know, my future with my partner. So what are the most, I guess, crucial pieces of jewelry to be thinking about for that wedding styling?
That's a great question. I feel like every piece of jewelry is important if it's important to you. Of course, your engagement ring and your band are really important in your partner's band, but you know what that looks like for you, it can be really different compared to what it might look like to somebody else.
Right.
So you might, I mean, I know your wedding ring because I helped pick it out.
At Diamonds Direct.
Yes. Of course, Jackson did all the legwork.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. So for you, that looks like a beautiful radiant cut diamond on a pretty simple, gorgeous rose gold band. But for some other people, that might just look like an eternity band. So I don't ever want to say that one person's wedding ring, it looks exactly the same as another because it is very, very different. And the cool thing about our store is that we have like, oh my God, just like millions of options. I feel like there's so many, but our diamond experts are great at kind of narrowing things down and helping out and finding what works best for you. And as far as, you know, your wedding jewelry, I think just making sure that you're going with something that speaks to you, that feels like something that you would wear in your everyday life. That's really important. You want to make sure that you feel comfortable and like yourself, you know, because when you're getting your hair done for your wedding, they say don't do anything too crazy. Don't do a crazy updo because you want to feel and look like yourself. Same thing goes for your wedding jewelry. You know, for me, I wear pearls probably every single day. I mean, you know me, you know. Pearls are my go-to.
Pearl girl.
Pearl girl, yes. And plug, they're coming back in, so definitely check them out.
Yes.
But I think that, you know, for my wedding, I'll probably wear pearls and then maybe something a little extra. Maybe I'll wear a diamond pendant, or maybe I'll wear a tennis bracelet, something fun, something different, and something that speaks to me that feels like my style.
Yeah. So you talked about the differences of expectations and how people have different styles, and like one person's wedding band can look different than another.
Oh, yeah.
What are some misunderstandings around the world of wedding jewelry? I think for me, I recently saw somebody say, oh, I thought you had to buy your engagement ring and your wedding band in a matching set. Like, I didn't know you could get them separately.
Yeah.
And I think there's just, until you start shopping for this type of jewelry, you don't know.
Cutting that off right now. You do not have to buy your engagement ring in a matching set with your wedding band. Definitely not. And speaking of that, another misconception, your partner's band does not need to match yours. So you have rose golds. Yeah. Yes. Jackson does not need to have rose golds unless you're like, no way. Not going to happen.
He just won't. No.
Yeah. No. It can be something totally different. It can be a different metal. So if he wants to do like, the black look is really in right now for guys, or even like mixed wood grain. Those are super popular for guys, especially here locally. So it does not need to be matching. And also you do not need to buy those things at the same time. Of course, it's sometimes a little bit easier. And if that's your preference, that can definitely happen. For every single ring that we have at Diamonds Direct, every single engagement ring, there is a matching wedding band.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's nice to have the option if you want it, but it's not the only option. You can do something different. And stacking nowadays is also a really popular trend. So people are doing, let's say you decide to get your engagement ring and the matching wedding band, but then you can also do something different. If you decide, hey, the matching wedding band is not for me today, I just want to try something different, maybe a different trend, or doesn't really match my outfit, you can stack on something different, just like a plain gold solitaire band, if that's not your matching band, or you can do something crazy with like ovals or marquise or whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. And what about customizing that jewelry? I know my rings originally started with, I think, an oval diamond.
Yeah.
And we ended up picking out something different because I just wanted something more on that radiant look. And I think maybe people assume that you have to go to a custom jeweler to get these custom options. But talk to me about that, just the building of those.
Yeah, of course. So we have, like I said, so many different designers in store that offer so many options, but we can kind of finagle things. We can mix and match. So for example, your ring is a classique. It's the classic brand, and it originally did start with an oval on top, but we ended up switching it out and we decided to go with a radiant cut. So what we did is we looked at a couple different options. We have loose diamonds, what we call loose diamonds in the store, and you and Jackson got to look at each of the different diamonds and say, hey, I think I really like this diamond. This one is for me. It meets my price range. It has everything I want, the cut, the color, and the clarity, and all those fun things.
All the diamond things.
All the diamond things. And it was perfect for you. So we customized it for you, which is funny because that's actually not considered a custom in our store. That's kind of like an everyday thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you want something custom, we think of as like something starting completely from scratch. So for you, this is technically just like the normal thing that we do every
like an
day.
Alteration? Like, I don't even know
I guess
what you would...
Yeah, you can call it an alteration.
It's just normal.
Yes. But it's great in our store because of the fact that, you know, we do get to change things for you so that it looks like your own ring. You know, it is kind of like starting from scratch, but not quite. There's like the foundation and we're just building on it to make it right for you.
Yeah. And so I think, bridal babes, when you're going ring shopping, keep that in mind. What you see is a version of what you can get, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy that. Yeah. And I think another misconception is, oh, I'm going to go and buy my engagement ring today and propose to her later tonight. Like, it doesn't really work like that. I have one friend that did that, and I don't know how they got a ready-to-wear piece just the day of they wanted to propose. But I think for mine, it took like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Yes, it does take, of course, a little bit of time to make that perfect ring. Another misconception is that some people do decide to take the ring and propose right then and there. Of course, this is not everyone. Most people that come at our store, it is a time and it's a process. It does take about 6 to 8 weeks to get something made. And of course, during the holidays, it can take like a little bit longer. That's why we have our November show the way it is, because we want to make sure that things are ready for you at that Christmas time or at the holiday season if you decide that you want to propose during the holiday season.
So that would be a good time for anybody thinking about a proposal to get a nice discounted rate on a ring.
Yes, engagement is perfect for that time. But I will say that we do have ready-to-wear pieces. Oh. If you decide that you want to propose tonight, I mean, to me, I would say yes, first of all. Second of all, you can do that. That's something that we can accommodate. I mean, it's not going to be custom, but if you see something that you like in the case, then of course we can make it work. And we also have some options too. Like if you decide you really love a certain style, right? So I'm going to say we have a Viraggio is one of our designers, and it's really popular here. People love it. But Viraggio does take a little bit of time, but you're like, no, I want to propose tonight. And we're like, oof. Okay, we can make that happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a diamond in a solitaire, like a plain gold band, and you can propose to her with this, and then you bring it back to us and we can set it in that Viraggio, in that Viraggio that you are loving. That way it's kind of the best of both worlds. So if he's like really gung-ho and he wants to propose today and he's like, she's the one for me, then we can make that happen.
Talk to me a little bit about the other differences between ready to wear and these pieces that have to be worked on a little bit. Are there certain pieces that are more frequently seen in ready to wear when it comes to your wedding styling and things like that?
Definitely engagement ring and bands. Any sort of ring, I would say, takes a little bit longer because sizing.
Right.
You and I are not going to be the same size. I think you're like a size 5 and something similar.
I have small fingers.
You have small fingers.
Somebody told me they looked like bamboo the other day, and I was like, I'll take it because I feel like she's a troll with my hands.
Bamboo. They are not troll hands. Okay, definitely not. Anyway, but my ring finger size is a 7.5. So, or no, 6.5. Sorry, 6.5. But your ring is not going to fit me. And the rings that we have in the store, the ones that are not technically like ready to wear, those are sample sizes, 6.5 as well. So if someone is a size 4, they're not going to be taking the ring out of the case that day.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
It's like a safety hazard.
Yeah.
To put a 6.5 on a 4. Like,
yeah.
You like wave and it's like, oh, there it goes.
Goodbye. Yeah. Definitely. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So any sort of ring really needs to be sized. Like I said, we do have those solitaire options if someone is wanting one, and then we do have different sizes of those in our back office that we can finagle and we can make work. But as far as like a normal piece, yeah, we have to make it custom. But if anything, it just means that it is getting ready to be worn by its specific owner. Yes. You know, that ring is specially made just for you.
Yeah.
As far as ready to wear pieces, we have things like pendants and earrings and bracelets and all those fun things that you guys can take right out of the store if you want to. Certain things, of course, like sometimes a tennis bracelet won't fit someone,
right?
You know,
needs to be sized.
It needs to be sized smaller, bigger, whatever it is. So sometimes we do have to take a little bit of extra time to work on those things, but for the most part, it works out and people can take them right out of the store.
Nice.
Yeah,
good to know. So before we get into the trends and the specific stylings, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Texas Wedding Ministers. Bridal babes, if you are looking for an officiant, someone to help you with your elopement, your civil ceremony, Texas Wedding Ministers is here for you. They have a huge team of officiants that can help meet every single type of couple, from anime person to sports person to fashionista to like very religious. They have someone to meet you where you are to kind of express who you guys are as a couple. So I highly recommend looking into Texas Wedding Ministers. You can find them today on sanantonioweddings.com and reach out to them for more information. Again, that's Texas Wedding Ministers. Okay, back to you, Nicole. Talk to me about the trends in wedding jewelry. This is an exciting topic.
I know. Oh my gosh. There are so many trends all the time. I feel like I'm constantly scrolling on Instagram, which I don't even want to talk about right now. My screen time. It's terrible. But yeah, there are so many trends going on right now on Instagram and in the fashion world for wedding jewelry. But I can say that some things are here to stay and some things are going to go. And some things are just like kind of popping in. So like we talked about pearls.
Yeah.
Pearls right now are super trendy. But it's not your like grandma's pearls that you're seeing anymore. It's something fun, something different. So actually I did.
Yeah.
I brought some pieces. So this one is something different and fun that we just got in the store.
Yeah, I cannot stop looking at that.
I know.
And bridal babes, if you're listening on the podcast, I highly recommend you start looking at the YouTube video right now, because then you can actually kind of see this jewelry that Nicole brought into the studio. This is stunning.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's got this row of little pearls on the outside, then diamonds, and then a giant pearl in the middle. And that is that's a statement earring for sure.
It's gorgeous. And then we also, so if you wanted to, you could technically do the matching necklace. We have a matching necklace that goes with it. But then you can also, you can do something different. We have these amazing hoop earrings right now that are pearls. Like, it's like these graduated pearls.
Shut up.
They're so cute. I love them.
I
but
know
that's
what I'm looking at the
I
earring
know,
sale.
but that's like that's something different and fun that, didn't really exist back in the day. And I love that we're kind of revamping things to make them more modern. Yeah. So again, pearls are super trendy right now. Anything baguettes. Love them. They're amazing. I know, right?
I feel like people are really leaning into that more, like the sharp edges.
Yes. Yeah. So here we have a little band and it has some baguettes on it.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So beautiful.
I love these because they're set horizontally, which is something different, something that you don't see very often.
Yeah, I was going to say, typically they're like long. I'm just putting it on my finger.
I mean, might as well.
Wow.
Looks gorgeous on you.
Bing, 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 bing. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. And then any sort of eternity band right now is also really popular. And people are mixing and matching the shapes, which is really cool. So I actually have something here really fun. I have this is called the bezel set.
Ooh.
So this is an emerald cut with a bezel set band. So it just means that the whole diamond is kind of cocooned, is what I like to call it. So this is really gorgeous, super popular right now, very trendy. But then also, if you wanted to pair something with it, mixing and matching your diamond shapes is really, really popular. So you could do this cute little emerald engagement ring, and then you can also do this oval eternity band. Oh, wow. Yes. I'm so
Look at
glad.
that. It doesn't like fit all the way on my finger, so it's not going to go all the way down. But it's
gorgeous.
Gosh.
Yeah, but
That
you can really
is
do any
the
sort
glitz.
of mix and match combo of diamond shapes.
What camera? There we go. That's pretty good.
Gorgeous.
It's not in focus, but we're trying, bridal babes. Okay.
It's gorgeous.
So what's a more classic take versus trendy in the wedding world?
I would say that, halos were really popular probably like 10 years ago. Still really popular now, actually, which is, I thought it was kind of a trend that was going to go out, but halos are actually pretty popular. So I would say that those are probably here to stay. And the great thing about halos too is that it adds size to your diamond. So if your budget isn't as vast as you would like it to be, halos can add that little extra oomph to your diamond ring that helps add that size and the glitz and glamour that you may be looking for in your diamond. So I think that's something that's here to stay. And then also plain. I know I say plain. It's not anything but plain, but solitaires.
Yeah.
This gorgeous diamond ring right here is set in a yellow gold solitaire band. And I think those are stunning. They're here to stay. And it really puts the emphasis on your diamond. So there's nothing else except for this beautiful diamond that you have. And to me, there's just something so amazing about that. Personally, when I, hopefully the day that I find the one, that would be my preference. I would love to
Solitaire.
have plain yellow gold solitaire.
Oh, you get me.
Gorgeous.
I have a little bit of texture on my band.
I know.
Just because
I love it.
Yeah, people are like, oh my gosh, I thought there were more diamonds down there, because it does add like a little bit of glitz to it.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't have a budget that was out the roof. So we definitely made choices to make sure it was what I wanted while it was still in our budget. So,
I love that.
Yes. I love my ring.
It really is perfect for you. I mean, it could not be any more of a better representation of you.
She helped pick it out, so that's why she's saying
I
that.
mean,
I'm just
I
kidding.
did.
Okay,
Just
so
kidding. Plug Jackson here. He did all the work.
yeah, Jackson's a great fiance.
Yeah, he did. He's amazing.
Okay, so tell me a little bit we talked about pearls, we talked about diamonds. Are there any other stones that have significance when it comes to like meaning or the coloring or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we have the diamond, which is very important. But to some people, it's not important.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I love sapphires. I think they're amazing. They're beautiful. They symbolize royalty.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, royalty. They symbolize royalty and prosperity. And yeah, they're stunning. So I actually brought a really gorgeous tennis bracelet here that has some oval sapphires with diamonds of a halo of diamonds around them. So this is something that you can choose to wear for your wedding. This can also be something blue if you wanted something blue. But also, it could be your engagement ring.
Wow,
that's
stunning.
I would say that I have seen at least a couple in the last few weeks, actually.
My friend just got engaged with a sapphire with 2 diamonds on the side.
Yeah. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know Grace from Olivia Grace Bridal here in town.
Yeah,
but
she has a sapphire
has
too.
the most beautiful sapphire engagement ring, and I love it. Every time I see her, I always think about that ring, and I love that ring.
She was ahead of her time too, a trendsetter.
She was, yes. So I would say that's pretty trendy right now. But also it's trendy now, but it's not something that you're going to say in, 30 years, like, oh, I wish I didn't have this. It's still going to be beautiful. And
Sapphire's not going to go out of
timeless.
style.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sapphire comes in different colors too, right? Like,
yes.
I think people often associate it with the blue, but you can find like almost every shade.
Yeah.
In sapphire.
You can. I was actually hoping to bring this amazing band that we have by Henry Dossi, and it's an ombre style pink sapphire band. It is so stunning and beautiful.
Literally obsessed with that band.
Yes, we are going to find it for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
it is
and I love it
gorgeous.
because you can pick like, oh, I want to just be like classic diamond today, or then you can be like spunky, fun, pink, girly girl. So yeah, obsessed.
I know, love it.
Yeah, as soon as I put that on, I was like, all right, see you later.
Yes, and it's nice too because pink diamonds are also really in right now, but pink diamonds are crazy expensive.
Yeah, we've seen the Pink Panther. We know.
Yes, a pink diamond is
pricey.
Yeah, it is very pricey. So a pink sapphire is a nice alternative. And actually, the sapphires tend to have a brighter hue to them than pink diamonds.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think they're beautiful. And of course we have yellow sapphires, and then you can also do green emeralds. So you have rubies. I mean, you can pick anything. There's quite a few options.
You guys have a wide range in the store.
Yeah.
It's called Diamonds Direct, but they have a wide range of stones.
Yes, absolutely. We can do gemstones.
Yeah. So what is the best time for someone getting married to start thinking about how they're going to stylize their wedding jewelry?
Ooh, okay. I would say that a lot of people tend to put it off, and I wouldn't do that. I would try to think about it as far in advance as you can. When you get your dress, I would say after you get your dress, that's a perfect time to start thinking about your accessories, because depending on the neckline, you might want to do a certain kind of necklace. Like if you do a V-neck for your dress, I think a pendant is perfect, kind of because it accentuates that beautiful V-neck. Whereas if you do something straight, then a pendant might not be the best option. So I would start thinking about those options as soon as you get your dress.
I love like literally just those 2 bits that you just told me, because I hadn't even thought about that. I'm not going to say much about what my dress looks like, but I'm going to need your help. stylizing my jewelry.
Yes.
Because I have no idea. Like literally every day, like hair and jewelry, it's just something that does not come naturally to me. So I'm going to take what I can get from
Which is
you
crazy
on
because
that.
you have the most beautiful hair.
Oh, well, thank you.
So-
And I think that has been a blessing and a curse because I
Yeah.
just, it does things without me needing to do much to it. So
Yeah.
like, and then my mom is a hairstylist, so I just never learned how to be a full-grown woman who does her own hair. I'm working on it, Bridal Babes. Okay.
She's blessed. She's blessed.
Bear
It's
with me. So I just want to plug again those dates for the sales.
Sure.
I think those would also be great times for if anyone's engaged, they're looking to get engaged. Maybe you're already married and you want to get like an anniversary present. Those are great times to be looking at discounted rates on jewelry. So plug the dates one more time. Tell me what people can get.
So our holiday sale is going to be November 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Yeah.
And that's 20% off of the entire showroom.
Aw.
I know. And then our earring event is going to be 25% off on December 9th and 10th,
Wow.
which is a Friday, Saturday.
Such good opportunities to stock up your jewelry supply, Bridal Babes,
Yeah.
and get that wedding styling taken care of. Diamonds Direct is going to have so many professionals, and during that holiday sale, they're going to have reps from different brands there to really help you understand the jewelry on a deeper level. So 10 out of 10, check out those sales, talk to anyone at Diamonds Direct about what you're looking for, and they're sure to help you find what you need. So thanks again, Nicole, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and Bridal Babes, make sure keep an eye out on those sales. Stay thinking about jewelry and understanding what you want versus what the trends might be telling you. And, you know, everything comes down to staying true to who you are for your wedding day.
Absolutely.
So that's my message. And do you have anything else that you want to send to the people?
I would say, yeah, like you said, stay true to yourself. You know, just make sure that you feel like yourself on your wedding day because you're the most important person.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in coming to check us out, definitely call us at our store at Lock and Terra. Make an appointment, of course. We do accept walk-ins, but appointments are better because you guys get that one-on-one time.
Nice.
You don't have to wait. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can check us out online and you can chat with someone online and they can help you
Oh, cool.
reach us as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yay. So many
great.
like amazing
Ways to connect.
yeah, so accessible. I love
Definitely.
that. Yay. Okay. Well, Bridal Babes, that's it for this time. Don't forget, the buzz doesn't have to stop here. We are everywhere online and we have new episodes that come out every week for Bridal Buzz. And another quick shout out to today's sponsor, Texas Wedding Ministers. Make sure you check them out on sanantonioweddings.com. And again, make sure you head to Diamonds Direct for those two events. Go to their website, call them, make that appointment. They are ready to assist you in all of your jewelry needs. So with that, we'll see you next time. Just wave and say bye.
Bye.